Hi everybody and welcome to 2025. A new year has started. It is January 1st on the day that I'm filming this because I really wanted to do a stats video and I wanted the stats to be complete, I guess. So I really wanted to film this today, or at least at the start of the new year. And I'm very excited to share this with you guys, hopefully soon. I'm hoping to post this on the 2nd of January, so we'll see if that has happened or not when you're watching this, and else it might be a little bit later. So I'm gonna do two parts in this video. I will first start off with the statistics that I track myself in the BGstats app. I will link that below. It's what a lot of people use. Some people might use a different app to keep track of their board games. So if you use something different, please let me know. I'm always excited to see what kind of games are out there. Oh, my cat wants to join me. You can come. Come on. She's still a little bit spooked from last night with the fireworks. So my cat is kind of like wanting to be close, which is obviously absolutely fine. We'll see if she wants to be on my lap or not. So as I was saying, I'd love to know which app you use, if you use any, to track your stats. And so I want to start with that, and then I want to go into some of the board games from 2024 that for me were really the highlights of the year, and really the games that stayed with me the most that I discovered this year. So not necessarily games that were released in 2024, but games that I discovered and really fell in love with in 2024. Now I really narrowed this down to a short list, so we'll just go over some highlights. I thought about doing a top 10 video, like my favorites of 2024, but I have already done a top 10 solo games and a general top 10 favorite board games on my channel this year, and I felt like I didn't really have anything too different to say than those games for this year specifically. So I thought it would, if you want to see a top 10 video from me specifically, you can check those out if you would like to do so. But I will highlight some games at the end and just talk a bit about those games and why they're special to me. But without much further ado, let's get into the board game stats of 2024. So I played 451 games this year, not games, but like sit down games, which is really good, I think. I'm really glad with that, and I feel like I played so much board games this year, more than any year before, and I'm just really happy with that number. And obviously I don't need it to be higher or lower or anything. I'm just wanting to play games when I want to play them, and this is the number that ended up being the number of games I played, which is great. And I did, so the statistics say, I'll put up a picture obviously, that I played 119 or 120 new games this year, but that is because I started using the BGstats app on January 1st of 2024. So all the games were new to me, games in the app, because I started using the app this year. So that is not a great statistic. We're ignoring that one a little bit and just looking at the number of times I played a game. These are all my physical plays, with a few exceptions of Board Game Arena games that I do with friends with like a Discord voice chat. So those I do count towards my physical plays, but everything else is all truly physical games. And I don't really track my BGA stats anywhere. I might do that this year. I don't know. I don't use BGA enough, I feel like, to really make that interesting. But I could do a BGA video maybe of games that I play on there that I really enjoy, that I don't own myself. But yeah, I do use BGA, but not too much. It differs. I have phases where I use it more and less, so we'll see. But yeah, 451 played games, which I think is wonderful. And I played the most games this year in the month of August, which makes total sense because that was the month of Spiel, and I really played a lot of games, solo as well as with people, and it was just an incredible month for me. Such an amazing experience to go to Spiel. I can't wait to go again next year. I'm so excited. And my worst month this year was September, which also makes a lot of sense because I was in Japan in September, so did not have much time. So like half of September was me being in Japan, not playing any board games really, because I was exploring Japan. So yeah, that month wasn't that great board game wise, which is absolutely fine. And I really enjoyed going to Japan. So that was the lowest month for me this year. So let's get into my most played games of 2024. At number 1, we have Lorcana, which makes sense because I played that a lot with friends and it's easy to get to the table. It's just like a quick, usually maybe 10 minutes and you're done. You can play like 2 games, 3 games, 4 games in a row, and you'll have a great like hour of your time has been spent. So I've played that quite a lot. I've really enjoyed the Lorcana journey that I've been on this year. It's been quite incredible. I'm very excited to see what the game is gonna do next. I'm not a collector. I don't buy like everything from every set. I don't need to have everything of every set because that's just crazy to me. I can't even comprehend doing that with already just buying the starter sets and just some packs here and there to open, which is fun. But Lorcana has been great. Let's go to my number 1 board game that I played, which to no surprise is Calico, one of my favorite games that I discovered this year. And also Nana, which is also, or Trio as it's known, which also is like very high up in the list, which also makes sense because it's such a short, easy game. I take it with me almost everywhere, just to have like a small board game. I'll either have Scout or I'll have Nana with me, usually when I go somewhere, just to have like that small card game with me to be able to easily play with friends, even people who don't know the game. It's short, it's easy to explain, and you can just go ahead and play. So very, very happy with Nana. I think it's such a gorgeous game. Such cute artwork. The Japanese artwork is amazing. I don't understand the artwork in Trio, which like is the rebrand of Nana. And I just think it's so sad how ugly the artwork is, which is just a personal opinion of mine that I don't like the look of Trio when Nana is so cute. I don't get it. Why? I'm just curious as well, like board game production wise, why they did not use the artwork from Nana. Is it because like copyright? I'm curious about why rebrand it as Trio, why not just call it Nana? I don't know, I'm curious about that. So if somebody knows, let me know. Then on the list after that we have Cascadia as well as Mycelia, 2 games that I've played the most, probably with friends and family. Cascadia I've also played a lot solo, but definitely I love that game. It's like such a great family-friendly game that I play with people that don't even know it and are kind of like casual board gamers, I would say. That's a great one to bring and play. It's so fun. And Mycelia has also been one of my favorite games of the year for sure. So I love a deck builder and the artwork is stunning. I do feel like I've played it so much now that I've kind of seen all it has to offer for me, which is all right. You know, it's not a bad thing necessarily, but I really want Ravensburger to make an expansion with new cards for Mycelia. Please, Ravensburger, please make that happen somehow. I really want it. I want more cards with cute mushrooms, more different powers, maybe different player boards. I don't know, I don't care. Give me more Mycelia. I love that Please, thank you. All right. Then we have Isla. For the people who don't know, Isla is an incredible solo story gaming experience that has probably been at the top 3 board game experiences of my life, as well as of 2024. So if you don't know that game and you like solo games, please go check it out. It is incredible. I have a review video. I have it in my top 10 solo board game videos, so I don't think I have to really say anything else about that. And then we also have Cartographers on the list, which, great game. I love playing that with friends as well, and also love playing that solo. So that's why it's quite high on the list as well. Obviously, there's way more games on there that we could go through, but I feel like this is like the top. That also says a lot about the gaming I did this year. And without much further ado, we're gonna go into some of the highlights for me of this year that I really enjoyed. If there's any other stats that people are interested in, please let me know. I wasn't really sure what else to talk about, so if there's something specific that people are interested in knowing, please tell me and I'll tell you. And for next year I can do that again and incorporate more statistics. So yeah, please let me know. So some of my highlights, so I'll, Cascadia, Calico, Isla, those are there, but we've talked about them, so we're not going to go into that any further. Also Nana. So those 4 probably are the ones in my top played games as well that are were incredible experiences for me. And Cascadia was my first game that I bought in 2024, and I played it so much in January that it was incredible. So the solo experience that Cascadia gave me was really eye-opening, and I loved it so much. And then I got Calico, and it was even better, and I was mind blown. So thank you so much, Flat Out Games, for being an incredible game publishing company. Beth Sobel, the amazing artwork, and just Randy Flynn. Yeah, I mean, incredible people, incredible work, incredible board games. So exciting. So some more highlights of this year for me were definitely Spectacular. I've talked about that game a lot, so I feel like it's not a surprise. I discovered it at Spiel this year, and it's been an incredible journey. I love that game solo. I love it with people. I really need to play it more, but I have played it quite a bit, and it's just a lovely game. It's very puzzly, which, I mean, Cascadia, Calico. I love a puzzly tile placement game, if that wasn't obvious. I love that. Dorfromantic, same vibes. Love that game. Puzzly tile placement game, but that one is very casual, and I feel like especially Calico and Spectacular are way more brain thinky, analysis paralysis, which I love. So those were definitely up higher for me than Cascadia and Dorfromantic, but love those as well a lot. So then a game that I discovered this year as well at Spiel, or I didn't discover it at Spiel because I wanted to get it for the longest time, but it's really hard to get. I've been searching for it for a long time, and finally at Spiel I found it, so I got it, and that's Hadrian's Wall, which I've been wanting that for so long because I knew I was gonna love it, but the artwork doesn't really speak to me that much, and that is an important part of the board gaming world for me. So I was a little bit scared that I wasn't gonna enjoy it as much, but oh my god, what an incredible game. I love Hadrian's Wall. It's so good. I can't even explain why it's just so crunchy and thinky, and the combos are so good, and when you have a great, it just feels so good to play that game. And I'm working through the solo challenge that has forts, so I'm working through those. I have the second fort filmed, so that's coming soon as well, probably next week. So I'm very excited about that one, and it's an incredible game. If you don't know that game and you like a solo crunchy Flip and Write, chef's kiss. Another flip and write that I played this year that I really, really enjoy is Flip Down. That one's more casual, but still great combos in that game as well. And I love the like Western theme that the game has. And I don't know, there's something about that game that really works somehow. And I love just the playing cards that you're using. Wonderful, wonderful flip and write game. Like crunchy enough that more advanced players will love it, but casual enough that newer gamers will also really enjoy it. So I think it's like the perfect middle road flip and write game. Yeah, incredible. Another crunchier game that I discovered this year that is a release from last year is White Castle. Oh my gosh, what an incredible game. I have been loving the White Castle. I got the matcha expansion and still haven't played that yet. Oopsie, it's happening soon for sure. But oh my god, incredible. It's so short but packed, like it packs a punch, but it's quite a short game. I mean, you do have to set up a little bit, but when everything is set up, you play it in like 20, that's great, like half an hour. And it's like a Euro style game, which usually they tend to run for quite a long play time. And this one is just so crunchy and good and just like packed in like a little pocket of a game. And yeah, really impressive design, really impressive game design. That's just blown me away as well. And I'm really excited to see what else those game designers do, because I will buy probably anything they make because of how amazing the White Castle is. So if you haven't played that game, you should definitely check it out. And lastly, I have a kind of honorable mention because I haven't played it that much because I got it for Christmas, but I can already tell that it's gonna be the highlight of like the couple months leading into 2025, because I'm gonna play it a ton. I can already tell you, in these dark, cozy, like cold January, February nights where you're sad because Christmas is over, you don't have anything to look forward to, it's cold, it's rainy, it's dark, and the thing that's gonna brighten my day is Harvest. What a beautiful, incredible game. I wanted to get it for a while. I didn't back it on Kickstarter at first because I just didn't really know about it at that time. And then they did the expansion Kickstarter quite recently. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna get it then. But they didn't have the standard game available in that Kickstarter. So they had the like golden edition, which was really expensive, and then the expansion. And I was like, damn it, I can't get the base game. And I contemplated getting the golden edition. I was like, that's crazy, I'm not gonna do that. I had already bought so much games at Spiel, and I was like, no, I can't do that. We have to, be sensible sometimes. And it just isn't really available for retail here. At least at that time, I couldn't find Harvest anywhere. Well, if they had it, it was sold out. So I was in Amsterdam before Christmas and went to this amazing board game store. If you are located in the Netherlands and you are in Amsterdam, there's a board game store called Friends and Foes, which, bless that store. Oh my goodness. What an amazing, incredible board game store. They had everything. I was like, oops, what I'm gonna do now? I want everything they have, which was a problem. But when I saw that they had Harvest, my heart skipped a beat. I was like, oh my god. My prayers have been answered. I need to get this game. So I got it straight away. I didn't even have to think anymore about which game to get because they had Harvest. So that was very great, very easy. So I got it for myself as a present for Christmas. And oh my gosh, the solo, chef's kiss. It's so great solo. I love it. I already know I'm gonna love it with friends as well, and I will play it with friends, but it hits that solo spot really well. The AI is simple. You're planting crops, harvesting crops. I mean, come on. You're in a little town. All the animals are so cute. I love the artwork. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. They have solo challenges as well, which I love it when a game does that. And I can't wait to play all the solo challenges. I should make a video as well, a playthrough video, but it won't be of the first challenges because I've done those, so we'll see which one we end up doing on the channel together. But yeah, so I think those are the highlights for me. There's so many games this year that I've loved, that I've discovered, but I have to make some choices, and I'm not gonna put the entire list in this video because it's gonna be a 2-hour long video, which I don't want this to be that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a wonderful 2025 and has a wonderful start of the new year. And I hope everybody gets to discover loads of new board games, rediscover older board games that you have in your collection, just anything and everything that you want. I hope everybody's happy. And I can't wait for this new year. I'm very glad I started this channel this year. It's been an incredible journey, and I can't wait to just film more, share more, talk to you guys more. It's been an incredible experience, and I'm very grateful for all of you tuning in and chatting to me. It's been so fun. So thank you so much, and I hope to have a wonderful 2025 with all of you, and I'll see you again soon with a new video. Bye!